Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different than the usual kind of video. I feel like it'd be nice to have a video out on YouTube that goes over the process and the errors and the mistakes on making an anime background. And this video will be going over my style and what I like to do, and I'm still learning. And you'll be here with me learning through it all and seeing all the errors and then making the corrections. So it took me a while to finally get the grass correct. The thing that I started off to do is get shades in there. These right here. These different shades just to indicate dark areas and lines and some openings and gaps. Basically what we're looking at here is a field of tall grass just bundled up together with occasional gaps. So right now I'm just going to do this front portion here, and it may or may not be finished in this video. If not, then it's not. So, alright, sit back, and let's get to work. Or don't just sit back. Why don't you open up your editing software, and I use Photoshop for mine, and a little bit of Illustrator for the animation part. But this is just solely backgrounds. So, let's go to work. Let's work together. Alright, so, yeah, it took me a while. This strand stuff, man, it was really difficult because I had a hard time finding a brush stroke that I liked. I ended up going with this one. If you have the same Photoshop that I have, if you see this icon, I like it. I think it suits me. And it's really nice giving that fine tip. Oh, and for me, I also like to look at actual photos as a reference so that I know what other people like to do and seeing the results of it. And yeah, so if you want to go ahead and look at this video, it's a great video to look at. And don't focus on the entire image. Focus on single key points. Focus on what he's doing at the moment and look at why he's doing it. His final image is up here. This is what he was going for. He was going for this style. I'm not going for that style, not completely. I don't have any trees up close. I have a few in the background, but they're far out in the distance. And I like a dark, I like a blue. I like the animes that have a nice bluish kind of dark colors for it, especially for this scene setting. I like the blue for it. And it really goes well with the green. I'm sorry, the blue sky with a little white down here. But yeah. So I've already done all that. That for now, to me, I may change my mind on adding a few more details here, and maybe over here, maybe a few browns, but I'm not certain. I really like this style. So for now I'm sticking with this style unless I change my mind. So yeah, it's always a good idea to go and find images of actual photos, anime photos. I myself took some photos of actual landscapes because that's what I like to do. I like to actually look at images. So why don't we go ahead and anime. Here's an example of different styles. This is a different style of anime. It's just simply what they were going for. So if you feel like if it doesn't look like this, don't feel bad. What are you going for? Are you going for this? If you are, then you need a look at this little subtle differences in it, and maybe even watch a YouTube video out there of speed painting. I haven't seen any videos like this one here, but there's this style, real nice. I like this, but it's not the style I'm going for. Let me show you an image that's close to what I'm going for. Almost like this, but not completely. This is a little, this is way different, but it's close enough. So yeah, it's not what I'm going for, but what I'm saying it, this as a reference because of the choices that they've done. This solid color with this different color here, and it fades. That kind of a style I like to do. Back here, up here in the sky with the clouds. So yeah. Anywho, let me go ahead and get back to what I was looking at. Alright, let's do this. Alright. So also, when I'm working, I don't always talk. So, yeah. All right. Oh, and sometimes, not always, I find it to be a good idea to do quick strokes. If you have a pen, tablet, touch thing with you. I have a pen pad, that's what they call it. And it's also a good idea to step back and look at where you're at. Now, for those of you who are just simply watching this to see what I do, over here I'm doing not completely short grass lengths, because even though it is going away from us, just simply because this is a field of grass and it's not a mowed piece. So adding some more thickness to it. I think I should add a few over here. Good. Yeah, I like that. I like that outline for that. If you don't understand what this dark line here, I'm pointing at my screen, sorry. This line here, that's a gap. All of these are gaps. This right here, Not these. These are indications as to where it's dark grass because of the lighting. And this is a gap. This is a small gap. I might not do that gap, but it's a gap. It's intended to be a gap. It may change. May change. And these trees back here aren't finished. I still have to add their ends. So gotta end their, put their bark. So I guess this is a perfect video if you were struggling with the grass. This video, even though it is just grass intended for actually no, I like that. I can't get it back. There we go. Even though it is intended as a field of grass, it's always good to watch grass videos, even though it's not the kind of grass that you're looking for. Not that style. Yeesh, I don't like that one that I just did. Okay, I think I should start doing... Oh, and that buzzing that you're hearing in the background, if you are, it's my fans. It gets hot up here. I do a lot of my work in this room, and I haven't been able to adjust to it being really, really hot. I mean, who really adjusts to it being hot? If you guys have any questions at all as you're seeing me do this, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I'll answer back. Especially if you're struggling and you need to know something. I've learned quite a bit from my art teachers as well. So a lot of this is from them. All the information that I know. Plus, all the information that I have is just purely from my enjoyment of anime designs, and I'd always go to the library and check out the anime books and look at the characters, how their style was. They're quite different from American cartoons, to where it's just circles. If you can't already tell, I usually don't talk when I'm working, so I apologize for that if you've noticed it and find it quite irritating. I don't know. You can ask my colleagues in college. I'm quite a quiet man sometimes at the computer. I think we all are. In all my graphic design classes, except for one, because we have a few high school students there, and I went to them. I worked with them in a graphic design class in high school. They were really the only ones talking. We would still have some days to where it was quiet, but not always. And in fact, it was back then I really talked sometimes when I was working to what was her name? Don't remember her name, but I think this girl that I talked to as just a friend, she was a grade below me. I think she took my friendliness as I like you. At the beginning when I met her, I think she liked me. I didn't like her in that way, you know, but she's a very talented person. I guess I couldn't say her name anyway, just to keep her identity safe. But as a little hint of advice, love is blind. And even sometimes it is very, very dumb. And make us all do dumb things. How does that look? I think I should shave some off of this. Oh, and just a little insight into my personal life in college. It's great. Just a little advice for anyone out there. Make sure you eat a lot of food. During our critiques, I didn't I didn't feel anything. Just my stomach all of a sudden growled because it was hungry. And it was at that moment I realized I was hungry. My stomach had to tell me. I haven't had my stomach rumble that loud in a long time. Like, to the point where others could hear it. So there we are, critiquing our work, and all of a sudden... And I look over to see if anyone noticed, or, well, could hear it and reacted to it. A few people did, not everyone, especially not the teacher. She's a good teacher, by the way. I love having her. And I'll call him Nike. I don't know. He looked at me and I knew he heard it. It was really funny. We were both laughing. Simply because it came out of nowhere. You hear this. Alright, that looks good there. And I'm gonna do some light ones over here. I'm sorry, you couldn't hear me. I'm gonna do some light ones up around here and do dark ones up here for this portion. And still gotta get over here. Yeah, let's give that a try. I'm gonna actually save this because I like that. I like that grass. It took me days just to get this, or well, the brush that I liked. This one. Oh, and if you want to know, I have it at size 1. And I don't really need to do anything with the hardness. It comes at a light shade, so that's good. It's good for me. It's good. It's all good. It's all good with me. Oh shoot! Wow. Oh yeah, I switched over to that black. All right, let's go ahead and get this. Oh no! What was it? It's a big old nothingness. Alright, let's go ahead and save this. Add to color swatches. Grass 1. And okay. Might actually change that. I also usually listen to music. Helps me to think. And I chew on my shirt. You ever see me working at a computer, expect my shirt to be chewed at. I chew it like a cow. I chew it like a cow. I chew it. I chew it. I chew it like a cow. I chew it. Let's see, what did he do? Okay. Alright, I think I will do that. I think... Let's give it this shade right here. That back grass. Let's give it that shade. Yeah. Do I have it in my color swatches though? I probably don't. No. It's a new color. I just added it today. Let's go ahead and add it. Light green grass 2. Yeah, I didn't have it. Okay. Boom chicka laka laka boom chicka laka laka boom chicka laka laka. What? 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't really like how it's coming out. Maybe I should change it to make it a little darker. Not too dark. No, that's hideous. No. See, this is the learning process. Don't you love the learning process? The learning process is a process as to which we all inhabit faith, joy, distinguishedness. Let's go ahead and try and find a different. Let's try this. Pixel 1. What can I do? I don't like that. I like this one better. I'm gonna have to make it more noticeable. More noticeable than that color. So make it a little more. Let's give that one a go. See how it looks. Let's do a few strands and back out. Yep, I'll go with that. I'm picturing it as a whole, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I love it. I love it like my best friend Jim. Jim boy. Do you hear me, Jim boy? Jim boy. Oh, Jim boy. Jim boy. Jim boy? Jim boy. Oh, Jim boy. Jim boy. Jim boy. Jim boy. Jim boy. This one more. This one's more. Huh. Yeah. I'm liking that. I'm liking like I did. Knocking like I did. Loving like a man. Well, I'm just about to wrap it up because it's late for me. However, you guys, it's not late for you. Hopefully. If it's late, what are you doing up? And what are you going to do in the morning when you're tired? Please tell me. And you gotta think on the bottom too. Just can't do these lines here. In the bottom, think of what you're trying to give the illusion of. Recommend giving the bottom a rough look, indicating that there is grass down there. All right. always have to pay close attention to when you zoom in to view this stuff. I find it unnecessary because the background is what is going to be at the wideness, and it can get very distracting and you can get lost at what you are doing if you're always zoomed in, and when you zoom out you're in for a surprise because it doesn't look like how it was when it was zoomed in. What, 4? I think. Time to pick a dark color. No. I think I'll take this darkness right here and lighten it up. To right here. No, I really don't like that. Right, so that's part 1. Doing okay. It's gonna get a whole lot more detailed. I only got up here and right here. Indications right up here. Still got a whole lot more to go. And the next time I pick up on this recording, I may be a little more further than what I was. And always remember what I told you. It is always a good idea to look back at other photos and techniques so that you can apply it to your own and make it one of your own by changing it up a little bit. But always be sure to go for your style and what suits you. Don't just copy others completely. You don't want to get copyright. Don't make this image up here. But yeah. Yep. And like I said, yeah, I may be a little more further than this video and the next video, just simply because I like to work without talking, and when I do videos, I like to talk. So, yeah. I'm going to work on this area over here at the bottom left. And until next time, and oh, if you enjoyed this video and would like me to continue and try and make a little longer videos, or maybe edit a little bit, no, I'm not gonna edit. I'm just gonna upload this raw, and yeah. Alright, so if you found this video helpful, please hit that thumbs up button, and if you look forward to seeing this complete, please hit that thumbs up button and let me know in the comment section below. Also, I'll see you in the next video. And oh, it is always a good idea to always practice sketching and loosen up your hand, especially if you have one of these, because if you haven't drawn in a while, you'll be a little rusty. I mean, a lot rusty. So with that being said, take that advice and go and continue to work on your project. And in the next video, I will talk a little more about how I did the clouds, if you're curious about that. So till next time, bye.